Staff attorney at Conservation Law Foundation, and I serve as the co-chair of the Coalition for Transportation Choices that strongly supports this bill. I'm going to limit my testimony to only two specific points. One is why this bill is such good public policy, and the second is the unusually, perhaps astonishingly broad range of support that the bill has. First, about public policy. Rhode Island needs public transportation. RIPTA is by statute Rhode Island's mobility manager, and by statute, RIPTA is Rhode Island's only mobility manager. RIPTA runs 56 fixed routes, takes 62,000 passengers every weekday. RIPTA is how Rhode Island workers get to their jobs, how Rhode Island students get to school, how people get to medical appointments, how people get to recreation. We know that the problems, the perennial funding problems at RIPTA are not, and I don't work for RIPTA, I can say this, not a result of mismanagement, not a result of malfeasance. You've heard year after year the causes of RIPTA's funding shortfalls, things like the declining year-over-year yield from the gasoline tax. The gasoline tax is the largest single source of funding for RIPTA. It declined recently 12.9% over just 4 years. The increase in diesel fuel cost, 100% increase in diesel fuel cost between 2005 and today. Nobody would suggest or even hint that this is RIPTA's fault. The problem is a systemic, built-in one of the sources of money that are inadequate for RIPTA. This is a bill that addresses that. This General Assembly 4 years ago challenged RIPTA to develop a vision for improvement and expansion of service. To RIPTA's credit, they did develop a 5-year strategic plan, additional buses on the busiest routes, bus rapid transit, increase the capacity of our park and rides, establish new hubs in and around Providence, improve shelters. These are things that RIPTA can only do if RIPTA is adequately funded. The second thing I want to talk about is the support for this bill. And I will finish up quickly, Mr. Chairman. You all have in front of you a packet of letters and resolutions from city councils. The city councils of Providence, Pawtucket, Cranston, Warwick, North Providence, Bristol, Burrillville have all supported this bill. Providence said, and I quote, "Tens of thousands of Providence residents rely on RIPTA bus service. We respectfully request the General Assembly provide adequate funding for a sustainable RIPTA." This bill does that. This bill has been endorsed by the Chamber of Commerce and by the AFL-CIO. How many bills have ever come before this committee with strong support from the Chamber of Commerce and the unions? You saw in the newspaper recently the Transit Workers Union was picketing at RIPTA headquarters. This is a bill that has support of RIPTA management and RIPTA's union. It was endorsed unanimously by RIPTA's board of directors. It's been strongly supported by the Environment Council of Rhode Island because of the connection between transportation and carbon emissions. It's been supported by the Coalition for Transportation Choices, a coalition of 49 Rhode Island organizations ranging from AARP, Grow Smart, health groups like the Lung Association, business organizations.
Selma, we read all of that testimony. We've gotten the email, so we appreciate it.
And yes, we did send that to you previously in an email. It's a bill with strong support, and we commend it to your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. O'Demway. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm just here in my capacity as the Chief Executive Officer of